In Ghost of Tsushima, many moments shape Jin Sakai's evolution into the Ghost, but one of the most emotionally devastating and narratively crucial is the death of Taka. To some players, Taka is just Yuna's brother, a humble blacksmith caught in the war, but in truth, his death carries far more meaning than we initially realized. It's not just a tragic casualty of war. Taka's sacrifice is a symbolic mirror of classic samurai tragedy and the breaking point in Jin's moral journey. Let's break down how Taka's death doesn't just push the story forward, but rather redefines it. Now, Taka starts as a pacifist. He is not a warrior. He is not trained in swordplay. He doesn't even want to fight. When we first meet him, he is enslaved by the Mongols, terrified and uncertain. But his love for Yuna and his admiration for Jin sparks something in him, a quiet bravery. Despite his fear, he volunteers to help in the most dangerous of missions. He forges Jin's ghost weapons, the tools that begin Jin's departure from the samurai code. Smoke bombs, assassin's blades, poison darts. Taka is literally the craftsman of rebellion. Without realizing it, he enables Jin to become the Ghost. And then he does something even bolder. He tries to fight. Now, during the mission, the Walls of Yarikawa, Jin's legend begins to take root. But just when momentum is building, everything turns in the mission Anna and Ash. Jin and Taka sneak into a Mongol camp to assassinate General Temuge. The mission goes sideways. They are captured by Khotun Khan himself. What happens next is brutal. Khotun offers Jin a choice: submit or watch Taka die. Jin refuses, of course, and without hesitation, in front of both of them, Khotun executes Taka. The moment is sudden, cold. Taka's head drops to the ground. There's no glory, no heroism, just silence and blood. But what hurts most is why Taka died. He died trying to save Jin. A blacksmith who had no reason to be there, believed that maybe he could do something. He drew a blade and attacked Khotun, hoping to distract him long enough to help Jin escape. It didn't work, of course, but in that single moment, Taka becomes a warrior, a true hero. Now, Taka's death breaks something in Jin. Up to that point, Jin had already started questioning the samurai code. He is used to stealth, poison. He had defied his uncle's orders, but he still hoped to balance honor and necessity. After Taka's death, that illusion is gone. This moment is Jin's emotional point of no return. He begins embracing the Ghost fully. No more pretending, no more trying to please Lord Shimura, no more restraint. In fact, just after this event, Jin begins planning to poison the Mongols at the Azamobe battle. A move that shocks even his allies. It's a massive violation of samurai code. But Jin no longer cares because Anna didn't save Taka. The code didn't protect the innocent. The Ghost will. Again, Taka's death also mirrors the ancient samurai tragedies that inspired Ghost of Tsushima. In samurai literature, heroes often face impossible choices between loyalty and survival, family and duty, honor and love. Taka represents the cause of that world. He dies not because he failed, but because the rules of war are broken. Khotun Khan is not a samurai. He's a warlord who uses fear and cruelty. And in that chaos, good men like Taka die for trying to do the right thing. This is what makes Ghost of Tsushima so powerful. It doesn't just show war, it shows the cracks in honor. The people crash beneath codes they never asked to follow. So in all these moments, Taka's death also shatters Yuna, and Jin knows it. You can feel it in the way he speaks to her afterwards. Guilt heavy in every word. Jin brought Taka on that mission. Jin told him it will be safe. Jin watched him die. In many ways, Jin carries Taka's goals with him for the rest of the game, and Yuna never truly recovers. Her brother was her only family. She risked everything to save him. She dragged him out of slavery. She begged him not to go with Jin. And when he died, a part of her did too. That bitterness, the ache of losing someone who never deserved it, stays with her. You can hear it in her voice when she talks about revenge, when she talks about burning the Khan's ships, when she insists Jin keeps fighting. Her grief becomes fuel for the revolution. Taka's death wasn't just a sad moment, it was a transformational one. It completed Jin's shift from samurai to ghost. It proved that the samurai code couldn't survive this new war. It turned Yuna's pain into purpose, and it showed that even the weakest, those with no training, no weapons, no armor, can still die a warrior's death. Taka wasn't a fighter, but in the end, he was braver than most warriors. His sacrifice echoes through the final chapters of the game. Every poisoned blade, every stealth kill, every act of rebellion is tied to that moment, that particular death. So when people talk about Ghost of Tsushima, they remember Jin, Shimura, Yuna, and Khotun Khan. But it is time to recognize Taka for what he truly was, the soul of the ghost. Without Taka, there is no ghost armor, no hidden blades, no rebellion. Without Taka, Jin never fully breaks from the code. Without Taka, Yuna never fights with fire in her heart. Taka may have died early in the story, but his death changed everything. He was more than just a brother, more than a blacksmith. He was the spark that turned a samurai into a legend. That's it for today, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.